Believe it or not, it's about 80 degrees out right now, but it's a cozy in here. Hey everybody, it's Stephanie, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A part 3. I'm going to be answering all the questions that you asked on my last Q&A, and also I'll be answering all of the questions that were posted on my Instagram. There may be repeats from past Q&As, but I'm going to try to pick out ones that I haven't answered. With all that said, let's get started. What is your favorite TV show? Full House. What is your favorite song? Currently, as of today, Hearts Don't Break Around Here by Ed Sheeran. What is your favorite dance you've ever done? A solo to I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, but it was never performed on stage. Do people get paid for being on the Sax channel? Yes. What is your signature dance move? A center leap. What do you like most about slime? I like making it more than playing with it. What was your reaction when you found out you had celiac disease, and what did you do first? It's hard to remember my reaction because when I was diagnosed, I was 9 years old. I mainly remember being sad because I couldn't eat a lot of foods, but I was also relieved because we finally knew what was wrong with me. And what we did first was basically start a gluten-free diet and start learning as much as we could about celiac disease and changing my lifestyle. What is your zodiac sign? Capricorn. If you had a chance to get back to SED, would you take it? No, I would not. I love my channel here a lot more. What is your favorite thing to do besides dancing and making videos? I love to play video games. I also love to play board games. I love to go outside and do things like biking and running. I also like to read and take bubble baths and watch Netflix, things like that. Whatever happened between you and Kaylin? It's a long story, but basically we stopped being friends over petty things as friends do, and we haven't been friends since, and that's just kind of the story. What is your main goal? To be happy. What time do you go to bed? What time do you go to bed? Anywhere from midnight to 6 a.m. It's bad, I know. What's your all-time favorite dance style and move? I have 3 favorite dance styles, but my favorite is probably contemporary, and my favorite dance move is a center leap. What are you training to do in college? I am going to college to be an elementary school teacher. What do you like the least about dance? That sometimes it hurts. What is your biggest pet peeve? People's chewing noises from their mouths. Even if they're chewing with their mouth closed, I cannot handle it. When did you start dancing? When I was 2.5. What are 3 things that make you happy? My loved ones, so my family, my boyfriend, my friends, dancing, and having fun. Why did you decide to start dancing? I personally probably didn't decide because I was 2.5, but my mom put me into dance and I loved it. I wasn't one of those kids that didn't want to be there. I absolutely loved being there. Have you ever forgotten your dance or solo in front of everyone on stage? I've never messed up or forgotten a solo on stage, but I have messed up in group dances before. You'll be dancing, you get really into the moment, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, what comes next? And it feels like you messed up for a really long time, but then when you watch it back, it was like not even a second and you were right back into it. I've done that a few times, but not too many times. How do you make time for schoolwork and YouTube? I've been considering starting a channel, but I don't think I'd be able to keep up with it. It can be difficult, especially when you start having a lot of homework and studying and it gets into the middle of the semester, but it is doable. You just have to set deadlines for yourself. If you're on your personal channel, don't be like, oh, I'll upload on whatever day I feel like it, because you'll never get it done. Pick a day and stick to it. So I have Monday and Friday, and I'm trying to stick to it as best as possible. That really helps you, so you know, like, okay, I have to film my video before Friday. I need to edit it before Friday. So any spare time you have between whenever you're deciding that and the day it's due, you'll use that to make your video. Also have some backup plans, so if you have a really extravagant video plan but you don't have time, make sure you have a video that would be easier for you to do just in case you can't do the harder video. Why is a girl's playlist removed after she left the Sax channels? That is because she's no longer an active member on the channel, so they take the playlists away. The playlists are only for current members on the channel. If you were an SED member, would you go to meet and greets? I would totally go to the meet and greets. Which current SAK members would you want to meet in person that you haven't met? I would love to meet Ashlyn in person. If you could meet a celebrity, who would you want to meet? Emma Watson, Karen Gillan, Selena Gomez, or Taylor Swift? What Sax channel would you be on except 7 Epic Dancers? I was on 7 Fabulous Teens, and back then I really wanted to be on 7 Supergirls. I've met Kaylin, Jenna, Hope, Nicole, and Chelsea. Whose idea was it to give shoutouts to Sax fans? I'm not sure, to be honest. It didn't used to be a thing, and then all of a sudden it was a thing. Why were the Sax channels made? Because the original owners of the channel had daughters that they wanted to put on a channel together with other kids to make skit videos because they were all friends, and then it kind of evolved into what it is now. Have you visited another country? Unfortunately, no. Are you still in touch with anyone from the Sax? I am not in touch with anybody who is currently on the Sax, but I am in touch with Anya, who recently quit the Sax. How old are you? I've answered this before, but I'm 20 years old. Do you want to come to Malaysia or Pakistan? I think it'd be really cool to visit every country in the world. Did you like Blue's Clues and SpongeBob when you were little? I did. I really loved Blue's Clues. When were you born? You look like you're only 13. I was born on December 30th, 1996. which is how I'm 20 years old. Why did you change your name to StephKayCee from Silly Steph Sings? When I started this channel, I was only 12 years old, and I decided to do Silly Steph Sings because it sounded cool, and I started this channel as just singing. All I did was post singing videos and then dancing videos. There was a lot of videos that have been deleted because of copyright or just because of pure embarrassment. I used to upload so many singing videos, which hence was Silly Steph Sings. I switched to StephKayCee because it was more mature. It is my name, it's like my initials, and it just kind of flowed and stuck. Why can't I see your eyelashes on that video? This is talking about the previous video. That's because I was not wearing any makeup in that video, and my eyelashes are blonde, which is why you couldn't see them. When did you start making videos on your actual channel? In 2009. What does the Sax channel stand for? 7 Awesome Kids was the first Sax channels, which is why it's called Sax channel. Have you ever visited the UK or been on tour? I've never been out of America. Why did you want to get on YouTube? Originally I wanted to be able to share my singing with everybody, and then it's evolved into dancing, and then I was on the Sax channels, and now I'm back to this. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Vanilla. What was your favorite channel to be on? 7 Epic Dancers. Do you love your fans? I love you more than you know. Can you still do stuff like bridges and backbends since your surgery? I can technically do a bridge and a backbend. It just looks very flat like a table because my spine is fused. Do you have any siblings? I have 2 brothers, Josh and Taylor. Josh just turned 28 and Taylor is 24. What's your favorite food? Mashed potatoes and gravy. If you got a lightsaber, what color would you like it to be? I would have a pink lightsaber. Are you a natural redhead? Yes, this is all natural, never been dyed ever. This is it. This is the real show, everybody. Have you ever done gymnastics? Yes, I was in gymnastics when I was younger, and I made it up to level 4 and then quit to focus on dance. What happened to your gaming channel? Well, it never started, but I do plan to start it when I get more time. I love to game, so hopefully that will come soon. Have you ever thought of traveling the world? I think of this a lot. I would love to travel the world. I would love to see every country if that was possible. Well, it could be possible, but I would at least love to see like Europe and all of those cool things. Werewolf or vampire, and why? Vampire because I just have a weird obsession for vampires. I used to read so many books about vampires, and with the whole Twilight thing, of course, and then all the other books, and I don't know, vampires are just cool and also really scary because they can suck your blood and kill you, but that's besides the point. What's your input on hip lay? Now that I know what hip lay is, it is hip hop and ballet, but like hip hop on point shoes. I think it is really cool and would be really cool to do, but really hard. Would you rather be 3 hours ahead from the time and day you're reading this, or 3 hours behind? Why did you choose that answer? From right now, I wouldn't want to be 3 hours behind because I'd be in class again, so I guess 3 hours ahead because I don't want to be in class. What is your biggest fear? I have a lot of fears because I worry about a lot of things, but my biggest fear, I guess, would be coming to the end of my life and being unhappy. When I'm about to die, hopefully when I'm extremely old, or once I get into my old age, I would fear not being happy. I want to make sure that I am doing things with my life that will make me happy now and later. Otherwise, my fear would be death because I really don't want to die because I like living a lot. Have you ever met any of the other current 7 Epic Dancers members in person? I have not, but I wish I could have. Were you afraid when you first went to college? I was afraid. I was afraid because I had been homeschooled for a few years, so I hadn't been in that classroom setting. It was a brand new experience, so I was scared because I didn't know. It was a change, it was different. I didn't know what to expect, and that scared me. What are you most excited about in general? I get really excited about a lot of things. I get excited about taking a nap, or eating a snack, or coming home, or when my boyfriend comes over, or Christmas, or I get excited about everything. There is so much to be excited about in life that just, if you make everything exciting, life's exciting. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, I get to take a shower, yeah! It makes it a lot more fun instead of, oh, I have to take a shower. What is the scariest experience you've had? Probably my back surgery. That's one of the scariest things ever because I was afraid, of course, that like I wasn't going to make it because they tell you all the scary things like this could happen, this could happen, this could happen, you could die basically, and that's terrifying. And not only that, but it was, is it going to go well? Is it, and like I knew I was going to dance again because I wasn't going to not, but it was still scary because it was like, you know, what obstacles am I going to have to overcome to get there? It was the scariest experience ever, and it was very painful, which was also very scary, and there was just a whole lot of unknowns, so that's probably probably the scariest experience ever. Where are you from in the US? I was born in Texas and I live in Michigan. How did you come up with the name StephKayCee? This is one of my favorite questions. Okay, so my name is Stephanie K. Kronk, and my middle name is K-A-Y-E, not just the letter K. So from the name Stephanie, I took Steph. From K, I took K-A-Y, so I dropped the E. And from my last name, Kronk, I took the first initial C and spelt it out. So C-C-E-E-C. So it's StephKayCee. So it's basically just my name kind of all scrunched down. And I love it because it flows. If you could do a duet with any girl from Dance Moms or in the dance competition world, who would you choose? Maddie Ziegler, because I have loved her since she was first on Dance Moms, and I still do, and I would die to do a duet with her. Not literally die because I wouldn't be able to do it, but I would be so ecstatic. That would be amazing. Alright, so that was all the questions. That was a lot of questions, and I love answering questions from you guys because it's interesting to see what you guys are interested in, and I love to be able to respond to you verbally because normally I only respond in the comment section. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to become a member of #StephSquad, and also click the little bell icon to turn on your push notifications so that you never miss a video. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, and remember to comment down below any questions you have to ask me for me to answer in my next Q&A. Also, make sure you check out and follow me on my social media to keep updated with what's going on in my life. Most importantly, don't forget to never ever give up, and I will see you all on Friday. Light it up, light it up, light it up, my face, please. My face, please. There you go. I didn't turn on the sign.